Alright boys and girls, this is Gary Dean, DetailJuice.com. I'm about to release my brand new final finishing polish, as well as a brand new swirl mark remover. And I wanted to show you my 2002 Honda Accord. It's my daily beater, my get around all over town kind of car, and I recently had it painted because I decided to keep it. I was going to sell it anyway. Long story short, I'm keeping it. I had it painted by Mako in Tampa off of Anderson Road and Hillsboro. And I don't know. You know, you get what you pay for when you go to a production shop. And it's not the type of work that I'm used to, being a high-end detailer, providing only the top quality available. But I did get their best package, which was the base coat, clear coat with the good materials and all that. They oversprayed here, oversprayed there. I asked them specifically not to do things and to tape up this and that. Didn't do any of that. So I give this paint job a solid 6.5 out of 10. I'm not completely, utterly happy with it, but I can fix a lot of the things that they screwed up. Part of the deal that I made with them was that they would not cut and buff this paint at all, that I would do that myself. But I'll have you know, I did get it back with all these dull spots, all these holograms, swirl marks, all that stuff. Man, I feel like I'm gonna run a marathon. I'm about to hit the trails, the buffer trails. See all that? It's all over the car. It's been probably 3 weeks since the car was painted. I haven't had any time to deal with it. But in a way, I'm kind of happy. I can actually show you what my brand new finishing polish can do on this paint. So that's what I plan to do, is to polish this thing all out with my brand new finishing polish. So I'm also going to be putting on my new wheels. Again, I was going to sell it, so I sold the other wheels, and then I bought new wheels, and now I'm going to keep it. And anyway, so that's the plan. Get rid of all these holograms. I mean, the whole car is riddled with them. That's what you get when you have an inexperienced person buffing out a car. So my plan is to remove all of those defects and enhance the depth and the clarity of the paint. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, so now I've got the car all washed and prepped for polish. I'm swapping out my wheels today, but I have put on some tape so that you can see the difference. I'm about to polish just this section right here with my brand new finishing polish. You can see how just cloudy and nasty, not clear that this section is. So I'm gonna show you, and you can see, I mean, you can definitely see all this cloudy patches and haziness, but you'll be able to see really well in this section how my brand new finishing polish works. I'm going to use the Porter Cable 7424 XP and an orange Buff and Shine pad. I'm going to get a little bit extra bite out of the orange pad versus the white pad, which I would normally use with a finishing polish. But this pad, in my opinion, works fantastic for both the swirl mark remover, which I don't necessarily need to use on this paint, and the finishing polish, which I will be using. So I'm going to go ahead and give this section right here a go with my finishing polish and this orange pad on the Porter Cable 7424 XP. And I will be right back to show you the fantastic results that I'm going to get. Well, there's no doubt that we've got a winner on our hands. I mean, the clarity is impeccable. And you can see it in the fluorescent lights. You can see the dramatic line between the nastiness that the body shop left and the nice clarity that my finishing polish left. It got rid of all the haze, enhanced the clarity. I mean, I can see the metal flakes in that. Looks amazing. Brought the color right out. I am impressed, or I would never put my name on anything that I wasn't impressed with. So also I want to show you guys, this is the brand new microfiber towel that I'll be putting on DetailJuice.com. It's a 500 gram super fluffy towel. It's a thick nap on the front and the back. I love these towels for removing polishes and all kinds of different stuff. It's an amazing detail spray towel. It's really good for anything. It is definitely a super premium towel. This 16 by 16 towel will be, I believe, $12.99 shipped. It's a Korean towel, which is definitely better quality than the Chinese towels. And that's really what I'm going to, is just the highest end quality. And I've been using this particular towel for a long time. Well, I have several, I have a lot of them that I use, but I love it, and I've been giving it a solid go, good testing, and it's an amazing towel. They hold up in the wash. They stay soft and pliable, super fluffy, and I love them. So I'll be offering those on DetailJuice.com as an alternative to the Chinese 600 gram towel, the green variety that I have. This is definitely a better quality towel. The Chinese one is really good. I like them as well. They are not as fluffy. The thickness is greater. It's 100 grams heavier, but these are a fluffier towel, and again, the Korean ones are generally better quality. So final finishing polish, check. I'm gonna proceed around the car. I'll probably do the rest of the hood and pull the tape so you can see that too. But anyway, just a little bit about that towel, and also my final finishing polish that I'll be putting on DetailJuice.com in the next day. So I'm gonna proceed. All right, now you can see where the definitive line is in the center there. Obviously, I've used my finishing polish over here and not over here. The clarity is impeccable. It's fantastic. Another thing you'll notice with my final finishing polish is it's not going to do any filling. It's not leaving behind oils that are filling, which is definitely beneficial. The finish that you get is what you see, and you can actually go straight to wax or sealant right now instead of having to strip it all off and then go in. You can go straight to wax or sealant right this second, which is exactly what I'm going to do with the Bionic Banana Shield 2.0 as soon as I'm done polishing the car. So I'm going to stop yapping and get to work. I'm going to stop yapping and make it happen. Alright, I want to show you now how to apply the new finishing polish from DetailJuice.com. So when you go to DetailJuice.com and make a purchase for this brand new finishing polish, what I generally recommend is to use an orange pad, orange buff and shine pad. I have those in stock. I have to upload those to the site. But you put a little bit of polish on here. I'll do a whole panel with the finishing polish. You're not trying to cut. On this, I'm trying to bite a little bit down, and that's where I'm going to get the extra bite, is the orange pad versus a white pad, which I would generally recommend for a finishing polish. This particular polish finishes fantastic with an orange pad or a white pad. The orange European buff and shine foam actually gives you a lot more bite than the white pad, but a fantastic finish. So spread it around with the machine, and then you just start in on polishing. Give it firm pressure, 4 to 5 passes, 5 to 6 depending on how you're working it and your environment, and you'll lighten up on the last 2 passes to get a really crisp, clean, crystal clear finish. So I'm going to go ahead and polish out this rear quarter panel. I'm also going to go over the tail lights. Remember, this is a freshly painted car that has holograms all over it. So all I'm trying to do is cut away the minor swirls in the holograms and enhance the clarity. Alright, now I've polished the entire quarter panel, and then I did another section down here on the bottom of the bumper, and I'm going to go back with this super plush microfiber I told you about earlier. I want you to see how easily this stuff wipes off. I mean, it really takes no effort to wipe off. Intense clarity. It is the best finishing polish I've used to date, and as you know, I'm a professional detailer in Tampa, Florida, and I won't release a product unless it's my go-to, unless it's the product that I would go to first before anything else, and this finishing polish is definitely it for me. I've got a swirl mark remover as well, which I will also be releasing at the same time as the finishing polish, which should be in the next day or so. And if I can use these products as a professional every single day, there is no reason why you can't do it too. Remember to check out DetailJuice.com on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Check out Garry Dean's Premium Custom Detailing page as well. Like that if you don't mind. Also, find me on Facebook. Send me your friend request. Garry Dean. I work really hard at making sure that all of my products that have my name on them are to the highest quality standards, eco-friendly. It's important to me to be able to use products and not have dry, nasty hands, or to worry about, you know, what kind of long-term effect in a negative way that my products are going to have on me. So I make sure that we use the highest quality ingredients and make sure that the products work amazingly. So check out DetailJuice.com. Some of the finest products on the face of the planet. Of course, that is my opinion. Alright, I finally got her done. Polished with my finishing polish. Notice it looks amazing. No more holograms, no swirl marks. Just crystal clear, nice paint. Well, nice as Mako can do, apparently. You can see some random fingerprints in the paint right there. Yeah, that's in the paint. But anyway, my finishing polish is why we're out here today. And you can see all the swirl marks and holograms are gone, and the clarity is quite dramatic. I also, while I had it in the polishing bay, I went ahead and put on my new wheels. I had these wheels on there before. Well, they were the 17-inch version. These are 18s. So you can see the clarity in the paint. Looks nice. So my finishing polish will be available at DetailJuice.com in the next day or so. I'll have it up. And like I said earlier, I recommend using it with the either white or orange Buff and Shine European foam pads. The orange finishes very similarly to the white. I don't notice a big difference in clarity going with the lighter pad, which would be the white one, over the orange pad. I just use the orange pad for the final polish every time. I actually use the orange for my swirl mark removal polish, and then I go to another fresh orange pad, prime, and then use the orange pad to finish with the finishing polish. So it does a really good job. I'm impressed. The orange pad just definitely gives it the extra bite it needs to cut a little bit more, but it finishes down fantastic. So like I said, it'll be available in the next day or so on DetailJuice.com. Like us on Facebook, DetailJuice.com, as well as Garry Dean's Premium Custom Detail. Thank you so much for watching. If you got any questions, feel free to let me know via email, or the best way to reach me is to Facebook Messenger me. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.